Welcome to chemistry online classes. Today class I am going to explain electronic displacement. The movement of electrons in a molecule has a great impact on the reactivity of the molecule. The different ways through electronic displacements takes place. Here I am mentioning that through inductive effect, second one is electromeric effect, third one mesomeric effect or resonance effect. Resonance effect. Fourth one, hyperconjugation. In today class, I am going to discuss on inductive effect. Let's take our topic inductive effect. Let's take an example, hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon covalent bond and carbon-hydrogen covalent bond. And whatever the shared electron pair in the carbon-carbon is symmetrical between carbon and carbon. It is mutually shared. When it comes to carbon-hydrogen bond, the electronegativity difference between carbon and hydrogen are very small difference. And this case also we are assuming that the shared electrons to be symmetrical between carbon and hydrogens. Here carbon electronegativity is 2.55 and the hydrogen electronegativity is 2.22. So here to explain inductive effect I am taking one hydrocarbon, and because of this nature we call it as hydrocarbons in non-polar in nature, because we cannot induce the polarity to the bond, and that's why we call it as non-polar compounds. I am taking a hydrocarbon. I am taking a random example. I take butane. How I can induce the polarity to the bond here? And to explain this, what I am doing, I am replacing one of the hydrogen with X. Here X may be okay. I am removing one of the hydrogen with X. I can have a two probability here. The X may be more electronegative than hydrogen and more electro than carbon. I am taking electronegativity. X is more electronegative than carbon in one case, and our X group is less electronegative than carbon. I have a two choice when we are introducing a new group. Let's take case 1 where X is more electronegative than carbon. I am taking here X is a chlorine or fluorine. I can take chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, and I said carbon electronegativity is 2.55 on Pauling scale and chlorine electronegativity is 3.16, and chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, I am introducing a instead of here more electronegative atom. I am taking example N-butyl chloride. N-butyl chloride. Here chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. Just you have to understand what is the meaning of electronegativity first. If I say fluorine is more electronegative than all atoms or chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, what is that meaning? See, electronegativity, whenever we are talking, the dragging ability of an atom towards itself, the dragging ability of bonded pair of electrons towards itself is called as electronegativity. If it is having a strong dragging ability, the bonded pair of electrons, it can drag strongly, and that is having more electronegativity. Now fluorine you can see which is the highest among the all periodic table. That means fluorine can drag the bonded pair of electrons towards itself very strongly, and that's why which is having highest number. So here carbon and chlorine is having more electronegative than carbon. So whatever the bonded pair of electrons here, and you know that the covalent bond is formed by mutual sharing of electrons. Now chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. What chlorine will do? It will drag its bonded pair of electrons towards the chlorine side. As a consequences of dragging this bonded pair of electrons towards the chlorine get small negative charge, and this we call it as partial negative charge, delta minus. And the opposite, the carbon, will get same magnitude of partial positive charge here. And whenever we are representing this effect, we have to use, this is the notation. Let's take A and B. B is more electronegative, and this whatever the shared pair of electrons are there, which can migrate towards, displaced towards the B side. If A is having more electronegative than B, then we have to write in this fashion. This is the notation for inductive effect. It is always give information that where the shared pair of electrons are displaced to which group side or which atom side, and this is the notation we use in the chemistry to explain inductive effect. Here chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, and this is displaced, the bonded pair of electrons displaced towards the chlorine side. And this carbon is getting a partially positive charge. What happens here, this carbon will drag this bonded pair of electrons to this carbon side. C1 carbon will drag bonded pair of electrons between the C1 and C2 toward the C1 side, and C2 carbon will get small positive charge, partial positive charge, and C2 carbon will drag bonded pair of electrons towards C2, and C3 carbon get partial positive charge. And here the magnitude of the positive charge, C1 is having greater partial positive than C2 and C3. That means chain length increases, the positive charge, the magnitude of the positive charge decreases. Here whatever the X group is there, we call it as minus I group. Minus I group. And this effect is called minus I effect. Because of chlorine, it is dragging towards the chlorine side, and this effect is called minus I effect. minus I effect is negative inductive effect. If a group or atom is more electronegative than hydrogen and carbon, then the group withdraws electron from the carbon chain towards itself, and it's said to have minus I effect. When we see minus I effect is either group or atom which withdraws electron from the carbon chain towards itself, and that group and atom we call it as minus I group, and that effect whatever the atom is showing, the polarity of the bond is called as minus inductive effect. Here I have taken few examples. There are lot of atoms are there or groups are there to exhibit minus I effect. Here I am giving some of them. You can take all halides, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all atoms having higher electronegative than carbon. It can pull electron clouds from carbon chain to itself, and that's why these are minus I groups. If minus I atoms, and these are the minus I group: nitro, cyano, alcohol, maybe ether linkage, and this all comes under minus I groups. And here all minus I groups we are calling as a generally electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups. Now I will go to the other side, case 2. So the condition of case 2 is X should be less electronegative than carbon and hydrogen. I am taking an example, butyl lithium. In this case, carbon and lithium. Carbon is having a electronegativity of 2.55 and lithium is 0.98. Here carbon is more electronegative than electropositive element lithium. So these are the two different electronegative atoms, and one of the atom will drag the bonded pair of electrons towards itself. And here which atom will drag, either carbon or lithium? Definitely carbon is more electronegative, and carbon drags electron cloud towards itself. As a result, lithium will get partial positive charge and carbon get partial negative charge. And this carbon, the second carbon will drag the bonded pair of electrons towards itself and get a partial negative charge. Partial negative charge, and next carbon will drags from the second carbon and gets partial negative charge. Here the magnitude of negative charge, carbon 1 is having greater than 2 and 3, and charge whatever the partial charge is there, the chain length increases, the magnitude of the charge decreases, either it positive or it may be negative. And here whatever the lithium atom, we call it as plus I group, or this effect is called as plus I effect. If atom or group attached to the carbon is having a less electronegative than hydrogen and carbon, it donates electrons to the carbon chain. It's said to be plus I effect, and this phenomena we call it as plus I effect, and this group is called as plus I group. Plus means positive and I means inductive effect. When we see plus I effect is our atom or group should be less electronegative than carbon and hydrogen. It has to donate electrons to carbon chain. These cases we can see plus I effect. When it comes to example, lithium, I can take all sodium, potassium, and alkyl groups. You can take any alkyl, ethyl, methyl, propyl, tertiary butyl. All alkyl groups comes under plus side groups. So this is about the plus I effect. Now by looking at the minus I effect and plus I effect, how we can define an inductive effect? The permanent displacement of the shared pair of electrons in a carbon chain towards more electronegative group is known as inductive effect. I can repeat that. The permanent displacement of the shared pair of electrons in a carbon chain towards more electronegative group is known as inductive effect. And again it is having two types, plus I effect and minus I effect. Where the difference will come? One case carbon chain get a negative charge, another case carbon chain get a partial positive charges. Depends upon the what group or what atom we are introducing. Next class we will discuss about the features of inductive effect and application of inductive effect. Thank you.